Alright everybody, welcome back to the Craftverse series, episode 388. And it's finished. Well, mostly finished. I have the border around the bottom, kind of how I want it. I would need to get a bit more of the stone brick in order to fully finish the wrap around it, and, well, we're going to collect a lot more stone brick here by clearing all of this out. I'm going to bring this down to probably this same level. And then once I get to here, wrap it fully around this level up here. Okay? So that's the goal. We're just going to try and have this meet up, and in the process, we're going to collect enough stone to make all of the stone bricks that I need, because I don't feel like going and collecting more stuff. I have been actively protesting this world for the better part of the last couple of weeks. Mostly because of the lag, and I knew I had so much extra stuff to do, and I just didn't want to do it, and it's time to just buckle down and get it done. And of course, right when I get the motivation to buckle in and do it, that's when, weather happens, and I actually went too far out. There we go. Yeah, we're supposed to have massive storms for the next literal week from the time of this recording. So, I've been trying to buckle down and get some stuff done. Not the least of which being where this is going to ultimately end up going is over here. Okay, don't start with the lag. I lowered my render distance to get rid of the lag. What is going on? There we go. I got frozen in midair there. Y'all saw that. This over here was not nearly as flat, or not nearly as grass, as it is now. I'm going to be bringing this all up to be flush with there and have that meet all the way over here once it hits 75. But I gotta bring this down and around and shorten this significantly before I can do that. To the point where this is going to look like the end cap of a little peninsula of land. And we're going to have a little bit of building space because I'm going to have it probably come out from roughly the other side of this house. Like right there, have it come all the way out and around. Have it arc probably closer to right over here and meet up as close to the end of that hilltop as possible. And it froze again. There we go. Yeah, apparently 14 is not low enough. It helped significantly, I'll give it that. It's only a small area now and not a massive one. But it's still... I'm gonna have to deal with that at some point, all of the flowing lava underneath here. You ever watched Naruto? Yeah, I'm basically Shikamaru at this point. Such a drag. I can have all of the cool plans, or even just a basic plan, and then the game throws me a curveball after curveball after curveball, and I'm going, can I just parlay that? Can we not anymore? No, we've already set it in motion? Alright, I guess we're doing it then. So, there's only so much you can actually delay. Okay, I don't need that. I need all the stone brick I can get. Try to get as much of the dirt out of the way as I can for when I start plowing through with my pickaxe. Alright. Honestly, I probably could get away with wrapping this around. Where does this sit? It would look off, so I'm not going to do that. Not just yet. Where does this come out to? Okay, so we'll fill this back in for now. Up to there. And we're just going to have a defined area to trim off first, bringing this entire behemoth of land all the way out to here. Gonna have it arch well before this point so I can safely remove this grass. Get off my lawn. That is still on my lawn. Yeah, that right where that one lone tree is that we can see pretty clearly, that's probably right where the wall's gonna end. Okay. Well, can go ahead and get some of this done. Make it look a little better. Pop that out. I wonder how many blocks I'll be able to break before that pick goes. Have this be a nice little ring. I'm gonna make sure that I got it from this side as well. Nope. I did run out of stone bricks before I could do that because I converted it all into the stairs. Which I didn't actually mean to break. Hitboxes are weird. Okay, so this side of the ring is in. This side is in. And now we have to work on this one. Took me a bit to decide how exactly I wanted it to look, but I'm quite happy with how it came out. Yep, I already connected those. It's like I made a little platform out of the stone brick, and then all the dirt just kind of rested on top. 'Tis what I like to see. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do just to have a little bit of direction. I'm going to bring this all the way out. It's going to look ugly as sin, but it's fine. I want to see roughly where we're going to be headed. It's at least going to go here. Which means I need to have this stretch all the way down to there so I can put path block on it. And then we'll just fill in the underside of this afterwards. Like, just going from that section to the end of where this little platform I'm building is, that was horrendous every single pass. So much lag. Like, it would have skipped more than just one block. Would have skipped almost all the blocks. Fill in the platform. And then we're just going to do a few more passes just to make sure. So this is pretty close to how far out it's going to be. And then I can fill that in with all the grass. Grass? I meant dirt. I don't have Silk Touch shovels out right now. I only have the Fortune one. Yep, we're skipping blocks now. Okay. I see how it is. Just go backwards then. Try skipping out when we're going backwards. Now there will only be 2 lanes of spawnable block. Because this is all going to be converted into path. And then I can put whatever road blocks I want on the side of it. Don't make the skipping sounds. Just place the block. There we go. Skip any? Thankfully not. I turned those down, but they're still quite loud. It's one of the reasons I love having resource packs that make animals quieter, but it's still quite loud on the Awkward Kingdom. It's like, why are you not quiet? Cows are very, very annoying now that they changed that, and I will not stop saying it. Sorry, Mo Yang, you really made too realistic of cow noises. They're very, very annoying. Just going to fill this in. This is where most of my blocks are going to go for the foreseeable future, while I'm mining out the rest of that hill. Because I have a large area over here that needs filling in, and a large area that needs removal, so why not reuse the blocks? Totally makes sense to me. So that's for right now. Put these torches out. That's where they went. All right. Now we're going to come up here and start spreading the blocks. Skip one, skip, skip, all the way down the line. Yeah, somehow I ended up on a decent note. Cool. So that one I'm skipping is where the lamp's gonna be. It has a different base block. This one right here, chiseled tough bricks. Not to be confused with plain old chiseled tough. Still gonna add those in. Could have sworn I already did. Seems I forgot. Okay. Good on those. Don't know if 30 is going to be enough, but it'll help. So I already have the lamp posts ready to go, and I have a whole shulker box full of lanterns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yep, that'll be enough. 2 extra. Very good. Grab those out. Where did I get them from? Tough? Yeah. We already know it's only going to be 28 because it's 14 on each side. No! Right there. Light up one side. Get a better nighttime view. What's going on? Because passive mobs will only spawn on grass, and only grass that has sky above it. We should be fine. Oi. Stop it. The next bit of dirt I get's going to be going to expanding that all the way over. Okay, so the pathway is in all the way up to there. Now, are we supposed to be turning right here? Or do we just keep going straight? Because if we start turning here, we'll be right about, this is 912. Go back to 12. Will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Heading straight this way at negative 916. That's one of the borders. So the border will take me to this line. So everything from here over at minimum needs to be down at 75. We're just going to quickly bring this over because that would be the next border. And that would help it connect evenly with that. That's what I needed. I needed to know what my border needs to be. So we're going to be turning from right about where this house is. We're going to start right about there. Maybe we go one more over. That's a bit harsh. That should be fine. Arr. So this being here, we would bring this one down, which means I need to lower this entire segment, and I can actually ignore the house if I so choose, because it's kind of strategically not in the way. Currently. Let's preemptively grab another pick. So that one is about to die whenever that pops. Yep, we're level with that. Bring this out. We would end up right here. One, two, three, four. And roughly that pathway needs to go. Just going to do this for ease at the moment. And then it would be more like this. Wait. No, if this is the wall, so we would factor in maybe it would be here. Two, three. So it's that and has nothing to do with all of that. No, I had it backwards. Dang it. Okay. Actually, that. I'm preemptively trying to design a road when I haven't even cut up all of the things that need to go away from it. There it goes. So let's just cut out all of the middle pieces. And I will use that to further extend the road from over there. That will tell me where the end caps need to go. We're not just aimlessly mining things out. We're doing this with a purpose. With the exception of one brief break for a meal, I have been on Minecraft all day, so pardon me if my brain is a little bit didgeridoo at the moment. I don't have that much more to say. Okay, so 916. Just gonna go ahead and that's a block, that's a block, that's a block. It's the end, and then it goes from here all the way over. I just want it to meet its destination. One, two, three, four. Here we actually go all the way down. Two, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Let's head on over there. So I know I have some dirt, but not a whole lot, just some. We can at least get the road in from where it's going to go. Wrap it all the way around. So I don't actually want those down there. Oi, pick up, move. Here. So we want to put you, 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 and you right there. That's probably going to lead to another drop. Have to do that because that's where it's going to lead ultimately. All right. Can I balance my way and stay on this one wide bridge? Will I fall off like a noob? Okay, we're fine. I have a 2 wide now. This is the direction and the angle of the pathway. Don't even care if that's what that looks like. I'm 1 block shy, so let's just go ahead and plunk that in. And we can go ahead and get the rest of the path in place. Well, partially. Perfect. So we have that. And I'm gonna need those. That'll do. And a stack of those will do. And then we're more or less ready to go. Yes, breaking a crafting table with a shovel is always best practices. Nice. I prefer to have a goal in mind rather than just blindly mining things out. It's very boring if you don't have a direction. Heck, even if you have a direction, sometimes it's just boring. something to keep you going, motivate you. Okay, we're pretty much done with these for the moment. Give me that and that. Just go backwards because it's easier since I don't actually have the pathing in. That is not where you go. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Not that bad, not that bad. This is going to potentially be a nice little building area because it's nice and flat. It doesn't look flat at the moment, but this is all going to be grass level with the actual roadway. As it is over there, you can't even see the road tiles. But so far we are doing better than I was prior, a lot less lag, and we have a direction in mind. Thank you all for entertaining this, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Do leave a like and subscribe if you are enjoying the series. I am not done yet, even if I do get stagnant at times. I have a lot more building we can do. For now, peace out.